Good morning, Marissa. Merry Christmas Eve, my darling. How you doing? I've even got the red lights on. It doesn't look any different from the orange lights, so I don't think you could tell. What's up, Wind? What's up, guys? How we all doing today? Merry Christmas Eve if you celebrate. Happy holidays, regardless. Let's go and see what's going on here. Listen, it's festive. It is festive, you know? Makes the plaster look sweet, though. Why, thank you. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. How's everybody doing? We're gonna do a little, like, spooky cleanup today for Christmas, because fuck it. I don't know. That's how, that's just kind of how this year has been, you know? Just exchanged presents with my dad and brother? Oh, good girl. I hope it went well. I need to remember controls. Wouldn't that be amazing? I forgot how it goes. Oh, thank God. Alright, how do we pull this out? I'm a tad hungover, but besides that, thriving and mentally preparing to deal with my family tomorrow, I feel that. Christmas gift to the homeover, right? Exactly. I got a katana. Oh my God. Oh my God, wait, that's so cute. So gel. Wind and joy. That sounds amazing. Hang on. It's so dark. Yo, that's so exciting. Hello, Walker. Merry Christmas Eve and afternoon. What's up, guys? I'm like, we're gonna hang out before I go to my family dinner. And then before I go do midnight mass, which we do every year because it's spooky. And pool noodles to cut up. Let's go. Yes. They understood the assignment. What's up, Mermaid? How you doing? Today we are crime scene cleaning. You know why? Because it's fun. I don't know what you do. What are you? Okay, we have one. Oh, it's spooky.
It's definitely not one of ours.
We are going out to one of our families. We are going out to actually one of our absolute favorite restaurants as a family. We have not been there in a hot minute. We only go there for like very special occasions, and we are going to take the time this evening. So I am going to get to have some of my favorite meals that I only get to have like maybe once a year. Honestly, it might have been 2 years since I've been there. Like it's been a hot minute. And so I am really excited, you guys. It's called Houston's. And so for those of you that are in the New Jersey or New York area and don't know Houston's, let me put you on to something fabulous. Try me and I might let you take a swing at a pool noodle. Hell yeah. Let's go. Hang on, let me see. Wind, I'm so hyped for you and your katana. That's really awesome. Maybe. But yeah, all I want for Christmas this year is honestly more time with my family. I can't thank you guys enough, by the way, for understanding about the not 24 hours this year. I know that last year it was, but I just wanted you guys to know, like, it's not because I don't want to. It's literally because my hardware will melt. But the unintended benefit is that I also get to spend more time with my family. Write bad things on the noodles and then yeah. Wind. Affirmation exercise. Write anything negative that pervasively shows up in your head and then slice the pool noodles. Use it like a negative thought basher. What's up, Void? How you doing? Right, Nick? Hello, happy holiday. How you doing? Yeah, we're gonna like literally Wind. If you do that as an affirmations exercise, I swear to God, that just like that could be such a vibe as like a negative thought buster, you know what I mean? Just literally slice the pool noodles covered in like the negative thoughts. Affirmations with edge. Take vids and share when it gets warmer. Hell yeah. So let's do that because I'm in. Marissa, I think that's the memo for all of us in 2026. I think we all need to just bust the negative thoughts in our heads by literally going out of our way. You know? But what's up, Void? How you been doing? I don't even know if this is... That was not even bloody, was it? We're doing double duty on the sponges here. Let's go. This is so nice and spoopy, and this is exactly what I was hoping for this holiday. But yeah, you know, I'm like, that could actually be the dopest way to bust the negative thoughts in your head, is to literally slice them with the katana. It gives, what was that game? What was that game? Come on, you guys know. We all played it. It was like, you would slice the fruit with the katana. But like, imagine that, but with negative thoughts. And then replacing them with like good thoughts. Or happy thoughts. Positive affirmations. Or just fuck it affirmations. Fruit Ninja, yes, thank you. Exactly. Fruit Ninja, but instead we'll call it Thought Ninja. You know? Thought Ninja says, Depresso goes bye-bye. So what's everybody doing for the holiday if you celebrate? Oh. Also, I would love to talk to real crime scene cleaners and find out if it actually is this much of a mess. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie to you all. This is pretty... Oh, hang on, we need sponges. I don't know if that's actually clean or not. I didn't see like the little shiny shine. Making up $200 worth of prime rib. Let's go. Holy crapola. Dad knows what he's about this holiday. Dad said, I am not here to mess around. And you know what? I appreciate that. Is it just auto-saving, or like, is it telling me that there's blood? Isn't there a key to detect blood? It's like, yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Found it. What's your senses? Let's go. Tonight, going to dinner with my cousins, their stepmom and cousin, to a local oldie but goodie restaurant. Then tomorrow's family fun time with parents and grandparents. Oh my god, Marissa, I hope it's wonderful. Italian Christmas goes very hard. I have to tell you all. We all know that it goes hard, but like... Oh god, I know what this is about to be. God damn it.
He always comes back.
He always comes back? What? He knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Sorry, I had to. You guys were thinking it too, you can't lie to me. I know that you guys were also thinking what I was thinking. But it gets me out of tomorrow at a reasonable time. You know, it is fair. You do have an excuse to Irish goodbye instead of just Italian goodbye. Although we both know that if you have to leave by 3, you're gonna have to start saying goodbye at 1. It's the only way. That's how it goes, you know? It's the Italian truism. How stalkerish that song is. I have one, and it was really funny because I posted a thing on my timeline that was like, this German guy who was really like, Stenta is kind of a stalker. And I was like, you know, there's nothing like a German person for some reason saying that in that specific tone that just absolutely cracks me up. You know? I'm not gonna throw the dead. I will release the dead. There we go. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna throw the corpse on Christmas. That feels like a little bit too sacrilegious. You know what I mean? Like, we need to have... There has to be some category of boundary that I have. So me, this game is so good. It's really one of my favorites. It's so cozy. Yeet the dead. Yeet the dead. You heard it here first, y'all. Dispose of garbage bags, 0 out of 1. Dispose of bodies. 13 bodies. Dude, the mob has been busy. That's how you know. That's how you know. But no, guys, I hope everybody here has a wonderful holiday, whether you celebrate or not. Even if your tradition is movies and Chinese food, I hope you see something really good at the movies. You know, this year has been a bit of a butt kick. I'm not gonna lie, I got caught up on some very criminal related things last night, and I was so disturbed that I was like, I think we need to play Crime Scene Cleaner tonight, because I'm just gonna tell you guys, like, so I've spent a lot of time really pretty deeply steeped in like the criminal justice system, so like I've seen some shit. I don't think I've ever seen the caliber of what I saw last night come across my feed, and I just like needed a timeline cleanse, and I was like, I think we're gonna play Crime Scene Cleaner because this game is feel good. Bizarrely feel good for the holiday season. man-made hit all the bodies, right? They're all just casually up in the crawl space. Now, the nice thing is that you did not stain my floors, which I really appreciate, because, like, if you would stain my... my family stuff so that I can give people who don't have family or anybody to spend the holiday with just a place to go and hang out so they won't feel so alone, right, Somi? It's honestly a really fun thing to do. Like, I have to tell you guys, so years ago, that was kind of my philosophy because I was going through some pretty heavy trauma. And, so previously we would do this for 24 hours. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, while it was very fun, it was also, like, very survival mode. And this year, I just have to say, I'm so thankful to be able to come here and spend time with you guys, but to also be able to do it in a way that's not, like, 24/7 and have it be an issue. You know what I mean? And it is yucky, dude. It sucks. Dude, it sucks so bad. The holidays alone is one of the roughest things. I feel like I want to put this chair back just because I want to put this chair back. Not even because I know if it needs to be. Yes, it does. All right. It's so yucky. Like, I'll tell you something. The holidays alone is a brutal time period. You really realize it, too, once you've had death touch your life. There's something about it that just... I don't know. It just never quite hits the same way, you know? It just really is very different, but I'm very thankful this year. Thank you everybody for the patience and whatnot this year that, like, we've been able to just be vibing, you know? Oh yeah, oh, you're fine. Oh girl, you're fine, I understand. You are good. Axe? What the heck? What do you mean? How do I... Oh yeah, I gotta... I had to fight a plant. Yeah. That was stupidly satisfying. Oh god. Oh, Somi, you're fine. Yeah, you're good. Don't worry, dude. I'm gonna be live too, and trust me when I tell you, like, the more of us that are out in force this year, I think the better, because this year has been beating everybody's ass, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, you know. Let's just say things came across my own feed last night that were so criminal justice relevant that I was literally like, it was one of those moments that, like, instantly prompts a, like, internal deep self-reflection moment where you're just like, what the fuck did my eyes just behold? I realized Christmas has never been the same since my mom I was super close with died in 2017. Right, Marissa? This is the year. Like, this is a year of a lot of reflection. Like, a lot of us have lost people this year and had a bit of a hard time. Like, it's just... It's totally okay if your whole thing this holiday... Oh. Oh, that's right. This is the fucked up house. New crime evidence. Let's go. Oh, I can just... Oh ho. What is this? This is like a little... Hang on. Let me go back to my hands. Marissa, I'm so sorry though, honey. I know. It is really tough. But this year it's hitting different. This year it's hitting different. I'm telling y'all right now, this year is a big griefy... This year has been a big griefy one for a lot of folks. And honestly, for those of us who are already sensitive to it to begin with, I feel like this year just kind of has, like, surprised us with how hard it kicked our ass. Like, I kind of thought that I was prepared. Like, I was definitely not prepared for the loss of my dog this year. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did not expect him to die. He was not at a point in his illness where I thought that I would be saying goodbye to my dog this year, but holy shit. If that did not break my soul a little bit, I would be lying. Like, it's just, if I did not tell you guys, like, that was probably the most soul-crushing thing that I think has happened to me in a while. And And I know, he was an elderly pup and he was pretty sick, but it's one of those things where it's like, I think there's a big difference between watching illness slowly progress and being prepared for loss versus just quite suddenly seeing decline and having to reconcile with that. So it's just been, you know, it's been kind of a tough one this year for me, at least. And I'm sure for others as well. Like, my loss is not the only one out there, you know? So no matter what you're going through this holiday season, I'm sending you love, I'm sending you peace, and I'm sending you the hopes that 2026 stops being absolutely diabolically insane. You know? Because I don't know about you guys, but 2025 was diabolically insane. Insane on the grief, insane on the news cycle, insane, like, I did not, if you had told me at the beginning of 2025 that I would have all my social media apps blocked all day just to preserve my mental health, I would have told you that you were out of your mind. You know what I mean? Like, if you had told me that in 2025 I would literally find out that I had diabetes, I would have told you that you were insane. So it's just, you know, this year has been, for me, this year has been almost nonstop twists and turns in the story, and some exciting, some really just kind of like exhausting. But no matter what yours has been for you, I hope we can get you a modicum of peace. Can I just, like, sweepy? I'm like, I would like to sweepy. And today we will clean up this lovely crime scene. Why? Because honestly, this is my vibes for the rest of 2025 is like, clean it up, baby. Everybody just clean it up. No matter what that weird thing is, or no matter what it all is that we need to clean up, let's do it. Why not spooky cleanup? Exactly. I love a little spooky. I'm not gonna lie to you, Marissa. I was looking for a particular brand of like fucked up indie horror game because like normally this year we've been doing family weddings or Rama, and then I would play horror games, and I was like, oh, Christmas should be no different. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The majority of Christmas horror games that are out there are a little bit like, they're kind of like goofy fucked up, if you get my meaning, instead of being like deep fucked up. And like, if we're gonna do like the whole like spooky Christmas thing, I'm like, well, let's either do cozy soothing or let's do something that like makes us all think to ourselves, dear God, at least our lives are not that. You know what I mean? Let's have some kind of a contrast here. So cozy won out because I was like, basically one of the options was just absolutely nuts, Marissa. It was like there's this like giant guy who starts like just straight up chasing you for a half a sequence, and I was like, oh man. I was like, not me getting angry on Christmas at just the dude chasing me. No, yeah, exactly. We can't do more rage-iffy. We can't do rage-iffy. Sarah's crazy. They started moved out of a toxic 7-year relationship. I lost my best friend, not dead, just wanted different things. I've struggled with my mental health so much, went no contact with my father, and now the biggest thing, the worst thing, is the custody stuff I'm going through. So people like this community, my kids, my partner, my healthcare providers have all made it better and easier. I've cried so many tears this year, Somi. I'm so thankful that we get to be here for you this year. And I'm so sorry, dude. I know. We're all, I'll tell you what, this year has been just something, has it not? But you know what? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. In 2026, we know what we're accepting, we know what we're not, and we're gonna be okay. Can I please collect you? Thank you. And you know what, Somi? I'll tell you what, transformations always are scary and sometimes a little sucky. Like, the part of transforming that nobody talks about is when you know that you're outgrowing something that you loved. This is cool.
Bad blood is clogging the pipes, boss. What do we do now?
Nothing. It's time to get out of here.
My goodness, that was not the voice I was expecting to be attached to a crime boss. But nah, transformation is one of those things where it can feel really cleansing and healing. It can also feel absolutely exhausting, and both answers are equally correct. There's no rule book that says that we have to go through this shit gracefully. Sometimes it just sucks. Sometimes you need to ugly cry it out. Sometimes you need to go through a heavy metal phase. Like, one of my absolute favorite artists of all time is Poppy. And you know why one of my absolute favorite artists of all time is Poppy? Is because she straight up went from being a pop star to being like, fuck it, I'm having a bad time. And she just taught herself heavy metal screaming. And my homegirl has produced now 2 separate albums that are both bangers, and both of them are heavy metal screaming. And it's like, sometimes you accidentally stumble into your purpose while you're having the worst time in your life. I found a healthy partner with a healthy relationship. I put boundaries down. Exactly. There's been a lot of good that's come out of this. Got my daughter back, got her insurance back. I'm getting her in school. I have connected so much better with my mama. Yeah, exactly, girl. But you know what? Damn, you did that thing. You know? Oh. That's game, that's not what I was looking for. I hate myself, but not today. Let's go. That's a vibe. I hate myself, but not today. Sometimes that's also part of the transformation that nobody talks about. Strange affirmations in the game. I don't actually hate myself, but I hate myself, but not today is actually a vibe. Not today, Satan, is the energy of that.
There's nothing here. Maybe it really was just a false alarm.
I hate myself, but not today, right, Marissa? I hate my toxic patterns. I hate the bullshit that I keep accepting when I know that I deserve better. I hate the nonsense that I do when I know better than to do that nonsense, but I do it anyway. Oh, I like these little, like, photo... I realize that these are little evidence things. Man, I must have been so burned out and so, like, fatigued. The heck? Is this like a body dump? Alright, I have no idea what we just took a photo of. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't even know what that is. But now I was like, this is the perfect little cozy game for us to just vibe to. I guess let's just go evidence looking, because, like, what else do you do in this case? This was just so cute. Like, I don't know why, but that just really tickled me. I don't think we can just punch down the ladder. What's your 2026 theme? As Marissa said, I hate myself, but not today. But yeah. Yeah, let's go. I hope this guy gets his daughter back, man. I hope we, like, I don't know. I don't want to say I hope we get to meet her, because that feels instantly just a little creepy. But, like, I hope he, I hope he's actually, like... Alright, so we have that one that's up in the attic. Let's finish up in the attic first. We'll do the attic first, then we'll do the lower level. Give this man a good ending, please. This man has been trying so hard to clean up his life. And honestly, proud of him. I really like games where they show you, like, a whole route of character growth, or character growth. What the hell is growth? Please, God, make my brain do things. I just need a little Jesus. Also, if y'all are wondering why I'm fighting my mouse extra hard, I'm having something with my mouse sensitivity. I gotta fix it in the software. My mouse is giving me the battle of a lifetime here as I'm trying to turn every camera angle in every game. Probably also a Shamala Hamala. A contributing factor to why we have been living up to the brand in ARC. Okay, hang on. This is so cluttered. I'm gonna just bucket. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Mother of God. Alright. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on now. Hang on. Alright. 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 Here's what we're gonna do. I need everything to stop being cluttered. I'm like, I need there to be an access point in this domicile that is not entirely... Sanity will prevail this Christmas. How about that? If I can't do anything else, we know I can rage clean. Because let me tell y'all, by the way, that is my, like, go-to coping method. Like, you know how there's some people who are like, I'm angry and I'm gonna, like, journal it out. There's some people who are like, I'm angry and I'm gonna bitch to the internet. I'm like, I'm angry, and so therefore you are gonna see my entire space become so spotless that it is impossible for me to be toxic in this environment, and then I will light a candle afterwards. And so help me God, nobody wants to hear the thoughts going on in my head, but I promise you, it will at least be fucking clean for them. That's my coping method when life is stressing me. I'm like, life might be stressful, but so help me Jesus, his body is getting scrubbed. Oh, Marissa, absolutely. Rage cleaning is one of those things where, like, if my life is borked, the first thing I'm doing is cleaning everything. Like, you will know if my life is borked because you will start seeing industrial grade laboratory quality cleaners come out. You'd sit there and you'd be like, this bitch is straight up using formulations from the lab, and you would be right. Straight up, like, when I'm upset, I pull out, like, I pull out the 409 and I just start going at it like I have to clean out the laboratory sinks. You know what I mean? I most definitely rage clean, right, Tommy? It's so cleansing too, because as you're scrubbing something, you literally feel yourself scrubbing that, like, negative, just... Yeah, right? Oh my god, you know what I love doing too is I love taking bags down to donation. I love getting rid of, like, old clothes. I love getting rid of, you know, like, not getting rid of, but, like, donating and repurposing things that are just no longer, like, aligned. Like, I go through my wardrobe maybe, like, 4 times a year and I just purge everything and bring it down to donation. Because I like to do the whole capsule wardrobe thing where I don't have, like, a lot of excess anything around. Not because I'm a minimalist, but because I don't need it. Like, if I sit here and I have, like, let's say 5 or 6 sweaters that, like, I'm barely wearing as it is, it literally, like, in my head, I'm just like, there is somebody else who could objectively use warm clothing right now. Like, it's going. Right? Rage, empty clothing. Exactly. And I don't know. Like, it's like aggressive donation is the best way that I can explain my philosophies about it. I'm literally like, if somebody else could use it, somebody else is getting it. You know what I mean? Oh, perfect example. So when I upgraded my microphone for stream, because, like, this was like, so back in the first year that I started streaming, I used to have one of those, what is it? Like the Blue Yeti, what's it? It wasn't the Snowball. It was, anyway, it was like the Blue Yeti that, you know, the stand-up mic that, like, a lot of folks had. And honestly, I gotta tell you guys, that microphone was, something. It was fine, but it wasn't my flavor, right? And I was like, well, I'm not just gonna have this spare microphone sitting around. And I straight up, like, I remember I texted Auburn at the speed of light and was like, I'm mailing you this microphone. Like, I'm mailing you a new mic if you would like it. You know, I was just like, we're not gonna sit here. We're not going to sit here and just leave that around. You know what I mean? I was like, it's going to somebody else who can actually make tangible use of it. I'm not going to be out here, I'm not going to be out here hoarding stuff because I don't like that. And, shit felt good. Shit felt better. I was like, all right, great. Because I don't want to just sit there, even with, like, old technology and stuff. Like, if I'm not going to use it, I'm like, all right, who can? Because I don't know about you ladies, but like I want that stuff moving on to homes where it will be better appreciated. You know what I mean? I like to keep stuff flowing. I don't ever like it when I feel like things get, I don't want to say stagnant, but kind of stagnant. You know, it's like, for example, if you have like old equipment or something and you're like, it could be better served elsewhere, like, great. Oh God, can I just, wait, hang on. Can I just, hang on. I'm having every difficulty right now. Pick up. Can I like, hang on. You are a difficulty of my life lamp. Where's my UV lamp? UV lamp is actually, oh no. Okay, wait. Do I have multiple? It's saying I have one down here. Did it fall down the stairs? Oh, it did. Okay. But yeah, I like to move things on to their next owner. You know what I mean? I've always hated the policy of hanging on to stuff way past its usefulness. Like, I can't do the whole, oh, I keep shit in my house and I just have it stored there for all of time. I'm Little Miss, like, that needs to get donated, rehomed, repurposed, recycled, something, you know? And y'all can call me nuts for it all you want, but it's gotta be, oh my God, there's blood. This is why we can't have nice things, because they get blood on the ceiling. How do you even do this? All right, the apartment is cleaned. Throw my clothing on my charger. I'm like, this won't fit. I don't wear this. I'm donating it. Exactly. I love repurposing stuff. Talk about splatter. I know. I'm like, dang, dude. What do we do here? Hiya. Hiya. Now, why we're throwing away? I guess we're throwing away this guy's art because he is a serial killer. I guess that's sort of the subtext here, which, like, honestly, I will tell you that aftermarket retail on this could be insane, but is it ethical? Probably not. But unfortunately, I know way too many people who would buy serial killer art aftermarket. And I say unfortunately because, like, what the hell? Can I pick you up? Hang on. That's not what I wanted. Can I? Oh, it was hold to collect. It's okay. We're gonna learn the controls of this game again. I mean, in fairness, he did have a body that was like hanging above a canvas, which is pretty deeply fucked up. Pretty deeply fucked up. Is there more blood? Are you just dripping because you're grimy, or are you dripping because you're bloody? Hang on. Okay, just grimy, we're fine. Just grimy, we're fine. Shoo. Get rid of all the trash. Okay. Branch can go.
What a rotten luck. To end up having to cover up for a serial killer.
Bro, I'm here to tell you, it can always be worse. Whenever you think in life, like, man, like, you know what was funny last night? I gotta tell you guys, I was texting my bestie about this too, because, like, basically some stuff came across on my crime feed that was, like, very messed up. And I was sitting there and I was saying to her, I was like, you know, I was so sad this holiday about just grief and other crap happening. And I have to tell you guys, I'm just so thankful, though, that at least, like, you know, at least I'm not in, like, any dangerous situations of my life anymore. Not that I was fairly recently, but, like, when you've seen some shit in life, you're just like, man, at least it's not somehow worse, you know? Like, I wound up reading that thing and texting her and being like, yeah, I think I'm good. I think life is pretty okay for me right now. And we were kind of cracking up because she was like, damn, that turned your ass right around. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Not gonna lie to y'all. Do I have my other... Hang on, I'm so sorry. I'm being so ADHD right now because I need to find... So I picked up that. I think I picked up the UV light. No, I'm bringing the UV light down there. Okay. Wait. Yeah, dude, there's some serious splatter in this game. That's one thing that I have to say is like... Wait. Did y'all see boards on that? Hang on. We went past with UV and you guys totally saw boards on that door, right? Hang on. Hang on. The mystery... Okay, I can't do anything about this situation. I see. I have to tell you guys, whenever I see boards on the outside of a door, that always scares me more than seeing boards on the inside of a door. Instantaneously, I'm like, what are you trying to keep in? I'm like, I've watched too much Walking Dead. You can't fool me. I refuse to be fooled and bamboozled. Okay, let's close you. Thank you. I would like to be one with this bad situation. Okay, so then we got this nonsense. Are you, I have to say, one thing that they do really well in this game is all the ambient clutter. Oh, you don't say. Okay, that's done. Ish. No, it is not done-ish. I just have to say, I'm very happy that this game exists. It's very, like, brain-soothing. In a way that probably shouldn't be. It probably says something about me that this is a comfort game, but that's okay. Is there gonna be any kind of a... Can we, like, open that? We can. Huzzah! We don't question how this game soothes. Yeah, it just does. We don't ask questions we don't want the answers to, you know? I do love the double fisting sponges. Now, my toxic trait, chat, is that I wish that I could do that in my own house. I really wish that I possessed whatever skill it is to hold the sponges this way. And just straight up go to town. I'm like, you know, the double fisting of the sponges is actually crazy work. Oh, a body. I did not even notice the dead person chilling here. Well, that's my other toxic trait. Yay, trauma? Yeah, exactly. Like, yay. I think it's something about the cleaning and the Witcher senses, though. Because, like, honestly, I will say this. Like... Thankfully, nothing in my life has ever been this depraved, but, like, I'll put it this way when I say that, like, working in a laboratory, you definitely get, like, a higher tolerance. It's something funny, too, because I've actually had this conversation with a couple of different people I know who, like, previously worked science, where they're just like, yeah, you just get, like, a stronger stomach to deal with this shit, you know? Like, Marissa knows, because working in medicine, too, it's just, like, I'm sure that Sath would corroborate this. It's like, there's like a patience level that you've developed for this kind of stuff where you're just like, all right, well. You know, it's just like, I don't know, you just like develop a tolerance, if you will. I'm sure it's like bartenders who, you know, when it comes to their drinking tolerance, please don't ever try and outdrink your bartender. I feel like that's probably a fatality. Do, 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 do. No! Definitely can paralyze feeling for situations, patience, but still having the empathy. Exactly. Exactly. You're like, I care so much about you right now, and I'm very deeply empathetic to what you're going through, but we also have to move. Like, that's one thing that I will tell. Puppy foot. There better not be a dead dog in this, or else I swear to Jesus. I swear to God. Jesus, on your holiday, don't you dare. Don't you dare. My rage will be supreme. Rageosaurus Rex mode will not only activate, but it will decimate all things in its path. As y'all know, I don't play that when it comes to games. What exactly are yokai? I believe demons, if I understand the cultural context correctly. Yeah, I will say too, Marissa, it's funny because like anytime that you're working in a clinical or a medical setting, you're like, you understand the need for urgency and for an expedient response when it comes to a crisis. And so you're like, you'll be having these conversations where you're just like, I care so much about this, but I also need you to haul ass. And it's really funny because there's almost like no chill way to arrive there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to straight up be like, I care, but also we have to move quickly. I care, but also we must make decisions with haste. Like that sound effect from Bridgerton really does start to apply. Ooh, texture. Oh ho, textures. We're just like, I care. We must also make haste. Come in. Where's my power washer? Power washer. Power washer. The washer. If this spills bloody water everywhere, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, it didn't. I was like, please no. Please no, not today, Jesus. Oh, filthy. Filthy, filthy, filthy. Huzzah. Okay. Oh my lordy Jesus. Like, writing a smiley face in blood is diabolical. Come along, power washer. Thank God we don't take fall damage. I don't know why I just put that in a significantly worse position. Don't question the method. What's up, Crystal? How you doing? I was like, okay, it's my turn on crime scene cleaner because who they— oh, please. I thought I was about to fall off again. Bro. Duck me. Amazing. The power of the duck. The power of the duck. Alright, whatever. It can fall down. A nightmare at work. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, it seems like some days that this, the holiday seems rather determined. We were just talking to Crystal. It's funny, too, because we were just talking about medical field and how it, like, really almost, like, forces you to develop a strong sense of, among other things, urgency. Can I be up here?
This piece of junk still operational?
We're gonna find out, Kowalski. We're gonna find out. Beer is good. Can't get rid of that. I mean, it's true, so I don't know why we would. No! Is it still operational? Girl, I'm so sorry. I know how much that sucks. Alright, let's see. Crystal, thank you for the 75 stream streak. Let's go. Is it still operational? How do we discover that? Oh. Alright, perfect. Let's get water for our pressure thingy. The thing at the place with the people. So what are everybody's holiday plans? I gotta know. I'm nosy. Is everybody doing something chill or are we wilding out this year? What level? I'm gonna try and do this again. Oh. Oh boy. Hang on. That gave me such a severe panic. Spending time with family? Very nice, Walker. I hope it's a wonderful time. Please wish them a happy one. Sleeping after work, probably gonna be with Mammy. Very nice, very nice. We love. Power couple hangout time. Do I die if I just fall from this height? Like, does Kowalski care? Whee! Okay, he does not care. I'm sorry, chat, but for science, I have to question things for science. It's the empiricist in me. I must know. Yeah. Come on. I fell off the first ladder on the first map and didn't die. Yeah, dude, right? I think about gravity for this poor man endlessly. I also think fondly about how much— ooh! Hang on, there's blood down there. Sorry, I got excited. And Christmas Day, and then maybe going to spend time with extended family on the 27th. Let's go. I hope it's a good time. I hope that if it works out, it is a peaceful, lovely time. Outside of the drama, oh boy, I feel that. Sir, why are you and your sledgehammer such a mess? So now if they took this and they combined it with Autopsy Sim— dang, what happened there? Mob stuff, Mythos. Welcome in. mob-related activities. Hey. What I appreciate about this game too is that if I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure it's not like super specific as to what mob is doing what. Like there's some pizza references, there's some like multicultural references here, so it's not like limited to one group. Too far from the pressure washer station. Well, come here, little pressure washer station. My goodness. As my sinuses explode. Let's go. Forgot about things. Don't write a check your ass can't cash. Cash. Catch. But what is wrong with me with this phrase? Why is this the second day in a row that I have said the completely wrong version of this phrase? Why is the English not Englishing? Please, English. English. It's just Big Jim. Ringo Burr? I know, bro. For 2 days in a row, I've been saying this wrong phrase completely. It's on a break. It's fine. Yeah, my brain is already on Christmas break. It's fine. Definitely fine. Exactly. It's like the mob has hired me forcefully to clean up after their messes so that I can save my daughter. Because this man is in severe medical debt from having to help his daughter with a mystery illness. We don't need to function this week. You're right, Marissa. You are absolutely right on that front. Effie's hand does not touch the brain cell, facts. There are weeks, you know? I call streaking volume 50. Why? Thank you, Ailey, for the 50 stream streak. Let's go. Oh my Lord Jesus. Let's cross the way too. You're like the cleaners in John Wick. Exactly. You're exactly right. It's behind the scenes that I am working. I was once a janitor like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Nap from 9:15 to 11. It's the only sleep that I've had since 5:15 a.m. yesterday. Woo, let's go, Alig. But sleep is sleep. And we can always use more of it. That's one thing about me, chat, is that, like, if you guys are like, I'm gonna take a nap, I'm always gonna be like, yes, take that nap. Hey, it's custodian, exactly. Yeah. Oh, Jesus God. I was gonna start singing Beyonce. That's maybe a problem. No, don't light the candles were moody. I don't want to make a mess. I would like to mop myself out of mess before I make more. If this is a dream, I don't want to see a nightmare. You aren't wrong. I think for me, the diabolical part is just like the arrogance of assuming that you won't get caught when you are just leaving people like this. Like, damn, bro. Like, really? You waking them up or cleaning them? Apparently, I'm gonna be waking up the dead, which is a rough thing to realize, you know? Huzzah! Whee! Well, that didn't work. Also, rigor mortis. Ma'am, rigor mortis where? Kobe. Hey, could you, like, go into the body bag? Ma'am? Turned around thinking somebody was humming behind me. Oh, that's not spooky at all. Oh my god, now I'm punching the dead. I'm so sorry, dead people. I'm trying to clean, but I'm not doing this well. Thank you. I was like, madam, I need you to rigor mortis more than you're rigor mortising. She would just straight up like, she was like, you are asking too much. And you know, like, she's not wrong. I was sort of asking too much, but... Okay, let's go down here, and then we're gonna jump onto this ledge. I do have to say, I really love the level design in this as well, and the fact that it's, like, kind of complicated to get around. Like, if you know, you know, because you... Okay, I can't punch that. If you know, you know, but, like, this game does not make getting around. Are you kidding me? Okay, no, that's not what I thought that that was. I was about to... Oof, y'all, but we're about to see the Italian rage of more cleaning to do. You are about to understand my mother's, the exact rage. Caution, be nice to others. And don't destroy glass. The crash out. Yeah, the crash out music was about to occur. Mainly because, sweet Jesus, I was supposed to, wipe off my sponges, I see. Man, imagine this on a proper Persian rug. Dude. The swearing that would occur from me if this was a proper Persian rug. Bro, I would not want to have to clean that. They're kind of beastly. Sponges would not work for that rage. I know. I know. Does anybody else watch professional rug cleaning videos, by the way? Like, hello, Knight. How are you? A mood, Knight. How you doing? Merry Christmas Eve to you, my friend. Hopefully I'm not streaking blood across everything. What the hell? How did I just clean my sponges? I don't even know what just happened. I just know that I have apparently cleaned sponges. Merry Christmas. I feel you. I hope her ladyship is starting to feel a little bit better tonight. I'm sorry that she's sick for the holiday, though. I know that can suck. Why is her toilet... You know what? I'm gonna stop asking questions of a crime scene. I'm like, why is there toilet paper here? And I'm like, madam, do you actually want those answers? I don't think we do. A perk, maybe? I think so. I think it's one of my skill tree unlocks that I just keep forgetting exists. Oh my god, I missed a giant pool of blood too. It's fine. It's fine. Your streamer has like perfect situational awareness. I don't know what you mean. No, let's be so for real. I would be so busy yelling at everybody involved about all this blood and gore that like I would completely miss the dude standing behind me with the sledgehammer. Or I'd walk up to him and I'd just be like, and another thing. I'd straight up stroll up behind this guy and I would just be like, and another thing, how dare you? It would be like Molly Weasley and her howler, you know? Hello? Hello? Thank you. Take that. Healer's apartment, location clean. Are we sure? Because, like, alright. Well, you know what? I'm not going to ask questions I don't want the answers to myself. Alright, so that's the other location that needs to get clean. Let's go pick up this. Oh, that's right. The entire, oh boy. Oh, great. Hey. Sorry. I'm trying to get up over and back to my truck. Okay, come on. Thank you, game. I sucked that landing. I was like, please, game. I know I sucked that landing a little bit better than this. Alright, what's back in here? Did I already get all this? I'd say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, Knight. But don't worry, even if it is a mad Christmas, we understand. Oh, ooh. I feed them, they feed me, we love me. White powder is the king I need to borrow. I am the speed. Well, all right. Troubled individuals live here. You know what? That's fine. Just leave that there for now. Not really trying to deal with all that mess yet. The crack house? I think we have found ourselves a questionable domicile. Hang on. I need to desperately re-up my hang on. Mop bucket, you're coming with me. I do have to say that this little water intake thing would be so useful when I'm cleaning my own house. Let's do the basketball court actually first because we're standing here. Because otherwise I'm going to completely forget that the basketball court exists. Man, guys, I'm so excited for the food later. My dad and I were both like reflecting that we just can't wait for the food. I don't even know what I want to get. Part of me like wants to get like a cheeseburger the size of my head because Christmas. But then there's another part of me that's also like, maybe we'll do the giant salad. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever been to a restaurant that you love so much that you know that you can trust the food to such a degree where you just are like completely filled with unlimited options? Because like that's what I'm realizing is I'm like, man, I almost have too many good options for food later. Sorry, UV light. Have I never heard of this game? Felly, you will be obsessed with this. Literally, I'm surprised that you've never heard of this game. Girl, let me put you on to something that you will be obsessed with. This is Crime Scene Cleaner. You will play this for many hours. Do a spin wheel and put all the options on it. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see with the drink pairing. We're ordering Chinese? Nice, night. I like that. We had Chinese last night, and let me tell y'all, I have never regretted sesame chicken before until last night. And I've discovered that my medication does not like excessive salt, so that sucks, but it's okay. Because I handled myself, you know? We didn't wind up in a Thanksgiving Part 2 situation. Which if you know, you know. And Felly, I literally think of you every time that I play this game, and I'm like, my girl and I could literally... We could dust this game up. Felly, did I ever tell you about how the best guy that I ever talked to at a bar, like, so back in the day, so it's time for story time. So for those of you that don't know, I am not like a bar scene girl. I'm the type of person where like, I would show up to like a bar with a book and I would just quietly read there while my friends were like doing the thing and like talking to people. And I would just be like the person in the corner, right, who doesn't want much to do with anybody. But the one time that a guy did try to talk me up at the bar, now it wasn't going anywhere, but the one time that a guy did try to talk me up at a bar, it was the guy who runs a crime scene cleaning organization himself. Okay, like a formal one that works with, obviously, the police department. And basically, Felly, this man proceeds to start telling me that he cleaned up a major crime that was around the corner from a property that at the time we owned, which was crazy and fun. And of course, that was the guy that I wound up talking to all night. And it was so funny because my friends were like, oh, like, are you into him? And I was like, no, not at all. We're literally having a professional conversation about cleaners, like contrasting what we use in the lab and not. And now, like, years later, I realized that my naivete just believing him that he owned this company was crazy. Like, my naivete that this was not like a nefarious person, but was instead a crime scene cleaning organization owner is wild. So, like, my dude, if you're out there and you come across my content, regardless of what you were using that information for, that was a bomb-ass conversation. However, I realized in retrospect that I'm like, I need to be less trusting. I need to be less trusting. It's like, you know, sometimes you have a moment of reflection in your life and you're like, you know, like, Felly, why did I just trust him? Like, why was I just literally like, yeah, absolutely, with like no business. I can't even remember if he showed me a business card or not. Maybe he did. I know, but like, why didn't I, like, I'm sure, surely he showed me a business card or something. I would like to believe that I'm not that dense, that I was early just like, yeah, whatever. Not me having a conversation with a dude at a bar about literally industrial grade cleaners. You know what I mean? No, we both like, but this was the funniest part, Felly. Like, so my friends were literally like, oh yeah, like, were you into that guy? And I was like, no, we're literally talking about cleaners. And now in retrospect, I'm just like, bro, I was not even into a guy that I was talking about industrial grade cleaners with at the bar. Like, that's the walking red flag sometimes. Like, I need Jesus, you know? Unbelievable knowledge. I mean, I think so, Mythos, but it's one of those things where I'm gonna put it to you this way. There's only two type of people who will have believable information on that topic, which is people who use them in a genuine professional context and people who use them in a genuine professional context. So I'm like sitting here and in my retrospect of my brain, I'm just like, you know, if that was one of my friends having that conversation at the bar, I'd be like, hey, yeah, like, maybe we need to, like, not, like, basically, why would you have that conversation with a strange person or, like, a stranger to you at the bar? You know what I mean? Like, if that was any one of my friends, I would have been like, yeah, you need to get the fuck up out of there, because even if that's a perfectly innocent dude who has, like, business cards and the whole bit, like, this isn't bar-appropriate conversation for the environment that you're in, which to me is, like, so, like, here's the thing. Right, Felly? But like, here's the thing, like, when you're doing that in a formal professional context and like you actually have the credentials to know that the person is what they are, like, that's one thing. I didn't even have that. I don't even think I asked for like a business card. Like, that is not good. Objectively. You know? Ask for business cards. Ask for evidence. Be annoying and ask for evidence, because yeah, that can save your life. I went to my coffee shop on campus holding the skulls today, forgetting they were in the box I was holding. I horrified everyone in line. Let's go. Let's go. You're just like, don't mind me, just casually handling remains, BRB. For those who don't know, by the way, our dear friend Felly is a professional anthropologist, so please, for the love of God, context. Absolutely love that, right? Just like accidentally perfect goth energy. Also, Felly, thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, please don't break the glass. Please don't break the glass. Look at me. I used to break vases like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. What's up, Lone Star? How you doing? Right? I love that. I mean, honestly, sometimes you gotta scare people online. I remember the one time I was talking to a friend about a pretty serious situation. I was in line for something to check out in the grocery store, and the woman at the checkout was like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "No."
No work, no play.
I remember I was just literally like, nah, it's fine though. And she was just like, oh. And I don't think my checkout lady was expecting me to be like, no. I always love it when, like, in public, you're in a context that people aren't used to in. Like, when I go in to get my coffee and I look dressed up like I do now, because, like, I'm obviously dressed for, like, dinner and church later and all this stuff. It's really funny because, like, whenever I'm in this context where I'm like mass ready or something, my coffee folks look at me like they don't know what to do with me, because they're just like, normally you look like a sock. Like, why are you dressed like this? And I'm like, I know. I know. Got that wax on, wax off thing going, right? I got you, girl. I had to take some of the bones from the crime lab to the dentist on campus graduate school. I was like more careful with it, hiding the bones. Yeah, right? Dude, it's really, and it's tough too, because whenever you're handling remains of any kind, you're just like, you're so self-conscious of it as well, because you're just like, bro, like, there is almost nothing is taboo in our society. Although I gotta tell you, on some true crime shit, I was reading some shit last night that I was like, it actually like freaked me out so bad that I was like, I have to just quit reading the shit and go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I had one of those moments last night where I was like, I'm going straight the hell to bed. That wax on, wax off, dual sponge wielding, insane strat going. Finally being missed to check on this new mission bug, so I can't progress. Oh my god, girl, I'm so sorry. I've been so curious. So, like, it was funny because we were talking about the Avatar franchise the other day, and I was like, I don't think I have watched any of those films. I just know that I cannot, for the love of God, stand the makeup, and I don't know why. I don't know if it gives me uncanny valley. I think it's something with the tails. The makeup, the CGI, whatever you want to call it. Like, it just like trips me out. But at the same time, it seems cool. You know what I mean? Right, where is all this? I know that this mess is above here, which is going to be its own fun. Because, like, didn't I see over here something? Our uncle's ashes. My sister refused to ride in the car. We drove his ashes out for years after. In for years. His ashes out in for years after. And then this new mission bug, so I can't progress. Oh, Lone Star, I'm so sorry, dude. That sucks so bad. That sucks so bad. I hate it when games bug and it's just like, well, you're boned. At first we thought that's what was happening with the Soul Winds and Ark, but it turns out that it's literally just called you have to kill revenants to level up the adventure bonus, and I'm like, oh, I see. Me and Blue last night were hilariously like looking for this because we finally found a Soul Wind. Turns out that they're like kind of cursed looking, but fun. Hours on this, I'm so dead. Listen, girl, it's worth it though. Because the devs for this game are actually committed to making sure that this game is good. After I completed mission, I tried for months, so I said I'd hope for the game to work, and then that happened. I'm so sorry, Lone Star. I hate that feeling. And yeah, actually, Wind, it's funny that you say that too, because like there are people who really bug out. Like, so I keep my pup's ashes in my bedroom with me because he prefers to be there. The 2 community levels they add are good too. I hope they end up adding more content. I think they will, Sath. Also, welcome in and Merry Christmas, girl. I hope you guys and Buddy are having an absolutely wonderful beginning to the day. I thought of y'all. I was like, I hope that Rexy sweater gets some use. I was like, oh my god, y'all, I was so burned out yesterday in Ark. I was trying so hard to like fight for my life. Also, Sath, we figured out how to level up the adventure bonus on the Veil Winds. I don't know if you heard. This whole time, guys, I could have been cleaning my mop by taking it out and putting it back in again. He's wearing one of his Christmas furs and chewing a bully stick. Yay. Happy puppy. I miss my time as an autopsy tech, for real, girl. I think about it every single day. I think about going to school for it every single day. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I dream about it. All right, so, Sath, we have to kill revenants with the Veil Wind. But apparently it's not your Veilwind who needs to kill them to get the credit, it's a separate dinosaur. So basically, like, we gotta get us a couple of leveled up Rexes and then kill a bunch of Revenants, and then the Veilwind will get the adventure bonus from, like, other things that you either ride or have out with you, killing stuff, as long as it's not the Veilwind killing stuff. But Revenants do give a bonus. Because, like, Blues is at... Icicle is at 5, whereas Main literally is at, like, 0. Something 2%, and I was like, what is happening? Fallout 4 is at 55% done. Let's go. But yeah, Felly, I think about autopsy tech time all the time too. I'm like, man, I want to go back. I'm gonna go back in time and like do like lab related stuff again. But then I'm like, do I want to torture myself and go back? Like, because Marissa knows, like, we talk about this often, that I'm like, do I want to deal with science stuff? It was so chaotic and fun. See, like, I'm a little bit concerned though, because I know for a fact that they're probably going to match me with St. Joseph's if I were to like do anything along that line. And I have a cousin who did emergency dental work there. So my cousin actually had to be in the ER, but she was doing emergency dental reconstruction. And let me just tell y'all that it was probably the most stressful thing I think I've ever heard about in my life. And I was like, it's the people that do science that can be a pain. Speaking as a designated pain in the ass, agreed. Agreed. Wonderful people, but whew. Wonderful people, wonderful profession, but whew. Like, when I get in my own way, and I know that I'm getting in my own way, that's when I joke that I'm like, all right, the science is coming back out. Right, Felly? Like, you know, like, we know when we're being a pain in the ass. Like, that's the thing, too. Oh my god, wait, Felly, you need to play Autopsy Simulator. You need to play Autopsy Simulator. You will feel very satisfied. That game actually has, like, an investigative aspect, and they have infinite autopsy mode. Yes, they do, ma'am. They have Autopsy Simulator, and that's one of my favorite games to play. It's actually one of my favorite games to play with stream, because we like get very into like our criminal justice brain and discussing things, but it also allows me to exercise some of my being a pain in the ass. Yeah, oh, Sath, you're gonna love it. It's hyper. If you guys want, if you guys want, tomorrow we could do all day infinite autopsy mode, and I could discuss you all for Christmas. We'll just discuss it the whole time. I used to love prepping for the Emmy. One, listen to opera, the other rock and roll. Yeah. Dude, I love opera in the autopsy room. I feel like Hannibal Lecter every single time, and I'm just like, yes. It's not as bad as you would think, Lone Star. It's not very bloody. Like, that's the thing about Autopsy Sim, is that, like, well, I warn you guys not to eat because, like, you know, obviously, like, General Quid Quo Pro is a streamer. Like, I will tell you guys this much. It's really, like, it's not as squeamish as you would think, because I think one of the things that gets very underrated about autopsy work in general, and any kind of working with death, is that after a point, you kind of realize that what you're looking at is not... Like, it's actually harder to perform surgery on living, breathing tissue, if you guys want God's honest truth. And this goes even too for, like, animal surgery. It's always harder on, like, a living, breathing person. You know, or a living, breathing animal. Like, very hard to do that. Autopsy is, like, once you realize that something is already dead, it's not as disgusting, but surgery itself can be quite harrowing. I just talk because I'm so desensitized, right? Yeah, like, dude, we're kind of adjusted. But yeah, Sath, you're gonna love Autopsy Sim. It has a really intriguing story too. It's actually pretty the story mode for that game, I'll put it this way, I predicted it early and I wasn't disappointed in spite of predicting it early. Like, Crystal remembers, literally within 5 minutes of starting the game, I was like, oh, here's the plot. And then we played it and it was like, oh, there's the plot. And I was like, hell yeah. All right, we have 2 bodies left and 7% of blood. So the question is where? I know I saw blood up above. Is it like still up there maybe? We've done the apartment, we've done the thing. You don't open, do you? No. All right, let's look around more. But yeah, I'm kind of used to it from rodent surgery and stuff, but like basically a lot of like any kind of surgery or any kind of work that you have to do on living tissue is always way more stressful than anything that you are dealing with when it comes to a dead sample. So like even the work that I used to do with the rats where we would be taking brain slices, like the thing to understand why it was so heavy to work with those students is because I was basically prepping them that I'm like, right now you're looking at an anesthetized animal. In about a minute, you're going to be confronted with the reality that it is unfortunately your responsibility to end this creature's life. And they're very cute. They're very snuggly. It's very sad. Like, it's part of, though, acquiring brain tissue to be able to do this research. So it's not like I'm able to just be like, oh yeah, you know, this is never going to have to be a part of the job. It's like, unfortunately, it will always have to be part of that job. So we would be like having to prep students for the eventual reality that like, yeah, we're going to see some sad shit. Like this is going to be rough. And you kind of have to allow people the room to also have like a bit of a meltdown, which is something that, you know, it's like, I think you kind of learn it as a mentor after a while that you're just like, all right, you have to give people room to have that like retching, that freak out, that like emotional mental breakdown of just like, oh my God. Because like I used to have a lot of people who like would be trying to be candidates for neuroscience, but at the end of the day, like we would discuss it and it turned out that it wasn't for them. And while that was perfectly fine and all, it was also a situation where like you kind of just wind up asking people to be radically real with themselves about like what the limitations are that they possess. Because you're like, look, at the end of the day, like you don't want a situation where you accidentally are stumbling into stuff like animal cruelty or like, you know, somebody being so nauseated by the realities of the job that they can't like perform the job. How the meltdown comes, yeah. So like the first time that I was ever in the lab, Felly, I literally like went to, I remember I excused myself mid dissection. Like thankfully I wasn't dissecting. I was like, I excused myself mid brain slices and literally just went to the bathroom, had my meltdown, came back and was like, okay, all right, I've steeled myself, we're good to go. Like we can do this now. But I had to have that like momentary just fluctuating panic of like, dear God, like what am I beholding? Where are these bodies? Let's go through the whole apartment again. Actually, no, it's probably the side apartment. I think I even saw this. Want a hint? Yes, please. Is it in here? Is it the land of follow the TVs? I know there's like a secret area over here. There's a secret room. Oh, it's that one with all the photographs on it that I need to figure out opening. Yeah, you're right. Because I'm like, wait a second. Didn't sit down like once during the day, right? Oh, girl. Being in the lab too. And it was crazy now. So like, you know what's funny about that, Felly, that you say that too, by the way? It's really funny because now when I think about how many steps I take per day, it's like I have to be actually conscious of like getting up, moving, like doing all that stuff. It's actually crazy when you've transitioned from something like a day where you're up moving all the time to a day where you're mostly sitting. So I was playing half sword. Fair. Yeah, I know that there's this. I don't know how I... like... you know? Oh, maybe these are things I need to look for? That is fair, Lone Star. That is fair. Let's see. We're gonna go... My dad's gonna be so funny. He's gonna be like, so what'd you play? Crime Scene Cleaner. He's gonna be like, ah. Just normal Christmas things for me. I really want to get... I have to find this. I need to find the, right side. That's what I was wondering too, is I'm like, is this the new thing? The door is new. It wasn't there in the original play of the game. I might need to do a replay. Yeah, this is the nightmare mode too. It says nightmare mode. Which I love, because it gives you, like, ghosties walking around and stuff. I know that there's a secret, but, like, where is the secret? Dispose of all the bodies. Is it... I know that there's, like, the... It's not in here. I could have swore that the secret room is like out in one of these hallways. Or it's like out a window. You have to like go out one of the windows onto a fire escape, slip down, and then it's like... There's a couple of like... Do it, dude. Yeah, oh, Seth, it's so satisfying. That and Autopsy Sim. I feel like you're gonna have an abnormally fun time with that. Like, and I say abnormal in the sense of like the grin of like, yes, medical girlies signing in for Autopsy Sim, because like, it's fun. I see blood that's on like one of the rooftops up here. I'm just like trying to figure out how to, assuming it's gonna be like, not this per se, but where? Where? Because like if I go up here, right, and then I'm like, hang on. I know that y'all know what I'm talking about because we got up here and then there was like a, yeah, like you see that right there, that's it. But like, how do we, so it's like up that. The question is, how do I... It's like, I'm assuming that you only go in one... Oh. Sick. We've got this, which is that room. Alright, so you only go up and down. So let's go through, I guess. Let's get back onto that roof, maybe? And then... No, I feel like that's the escape for that, though. Dude, I'm so excited to see, too, what the community levels are and whatnot. Let me just go through here real quick. I don't want to just see. Huzzah! Fallout 4. So then it's up here somehow. Can I just be like... Because like I gotta find a way to shimmy up this. Have the stepladder? I think I do. Hang on, let's see. Tools, hand sponge actions, general, let's see, skill tree. Music, I got... The Bogado mop. Oh, I gotta get skins. I gotta get skins for my mops and stuff. I think, you know... Surprised it's not lamps, buckets. Why isn't it on my thingy? I would have expected it. And other tools on the wheel. Additional tools. I see. I have the katana. I'm cosplaying as Wind right now. Can I, like, go in through this? Ah. Can't open up you. Hang on, let's pick up our bucket so that if we do find this... Do I already have it? I think I do. Come Mop number 2 is fine. All right, hang on. Shady neighborhood, maintenance room, wipe all the blood. Hang on, where am I missing blood in the maintenance room? First of all, Billy, enjoy your lurk. Hang on, like, first of all. Oh my goodness, Jesus. Well, no wonder. Okay. We'll find our way up there. I'm like, stepladder would be nice, but I don't know why I have katana out and not stepladder. Can I, if I were to like hold it, hang on. Okay, I do not have the, yeah. Although this is very satisfying. Okay. Let us... So, if we could get up there to there... Did you get the body in the maintenance room? I think so? Let's see. Let us see, let us see. Maintenance room... You mean the one that was like underneath the stairway? Around this guy? Boop. Yeah. Oh, this is spooky. I like this little under area. See, like, honestly, my toxic trait is that I would explore these areas if I were charged with cleaning them. Way too much. Like, I'd be annoying. I feel like I did have a stepladder at one point because that sounds very familiar, but I don't understand why I don't have my stepladder. Did I just like not take it with me, or like... Get rid of the trash. Hang on, there's trash in here? Apparently? Once again, I love that motto. Where? Where are we headed? Oh, that window. That window makes me want to just completely pull it out and reset it. Cannot stress you all enough how much that is the thing. The trash. So I'm like, it's just across here. So there's a window with caution tape. Let's see. On the sill. On the sill, on the sill. In one of the rooms below the apartment. Okay, hang on. I know what you're talking about. If I wasn't simply twerking in the window pane, that would be ideal. In one of the rooms below the apartment, there is a window. Oh, do you mean the dealer's apartment? Hang on. Like this one? All right, Marissa, take care. Please tell the fam hello. In one of the rooms below the apartment, you said. So there's the apartment. There's that. Get me a screenshot. Thank you. Oh, cigarette room. Cigarette room. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I think I know where you're talking about. Hang on. It's like... So here's the apartment. There's the rooms below. It's like that room. Hang on. It's like... It's that. It's that right there. It's that little shit. We just have to get to it. Game, please. Oh my god, platforming! Platforming! This is actually the most entertaining Christmas ever, honestly. Oh, you mashugana. It's you, though. You little hooligan. Hang on, we're gonna find our way to it. Go to that window on the inside. There's a board you walk across to get outside. Okay, let me see. See if we can... So here is this. Okay, it's this. Maybe? Yeah, because we had to take a picture of this. No! Oh. It was not that window. But it is below the apartment. I was almost crashing out on the pizzeria level. I know. It's a lot of cleaning. Maybe it's that? Let's just look for the bar. Oh no, it's that? There's a... You know... Many questions. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Room below apartment. So there is apartment. Dun 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 dun. It's the window with the room that has the two sinks against the wall. Second floor of main stairs. Two sinks against the wall. Hang on. So here's apartment. It's the window of the room. There we go. Yeah. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Thank you. There we go. It's beautiful. Thank you kindly. Thank you.
I got orders, so listen up. If we fail to find... The guy from above wants this whole place demolished.
No surprise here. There's gotta be rot in these walls.
Oh my god, Sat, that was the mission of the century. Thank you. First things first. Cleaning montage intensifies. I should pick up trash before I mop the floor, like that would send me normally. Okay, wait, is there a... Of course not. What? This is happening? It's not even cleaning, hang on. Phoenix! Merry Christmas Eve! Hiya! She's gonna produce more blood that I later have to clean. Sorry, broski. That's not the right button for that. Just so confidently punched a dead person. Hiya! Can you get airtime? Oh, he bounced! Oh, he got airtime. Wait, I did not check if I have bucket. I might have bucket. Oh! Bucket is empty! That does not help me. Oh wait, do I have power washer? Oh, but Well, we're filling bucket either way. I was like, I am going to all right, that should be enough to get it done. Thank you, Phoenix, for the 25 stream streak. Let's go. Oh, hamala, 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 shamala. Shamala, hamala. I need to find that video and send that to you guys so that you understand how funny that is. Some of you need to have that laugh in your lives. I can feel it. I need to find it. I need that laugh in my life again. While we just scrubbed the brick. Ow. How can I be so blind? See, I like the mop so much more than I like the sponges. Damn, bro. There's some blood up here. Fuck these cups. Fuck those chairs. Bruh, how much blood can a body contain? I know there were 2 of them, but Jesus of Nazareth. The entire emotion as I play this game is just like... Said you like the mob more than the sponges? No, I like the mop. Mop. More than I like the sponges. However, I understand because sometimes my accent gets muddy, especially due to congestion. Maybe. Maybe. I like how the game answered you, Crystal. Hang on. At your place. Shabala. Agreed, Phoenix. Enjoy your lurk. I've been having much energy too lately. Yeah, let's do it. About 8 to 10 pints. Why, thank you. She has not studied this for professional use at all, chat. Blue, you would have laughed. I was like recounting old dating stories and I was like, yeah, maybe I should have asked more questions to the guy who seemed like he really knew a lot about industrial cleaners in the bar, you know? Should have maybe asked more questions. I unfortunately have the tendency to be very no. Agreed, Knight. Let me clean under this chair. I promise you that it's possible. This chair is a hoe. Okay. Have we done it? No. I have, oh, I gotta put the bodies in the truck. I gotta put the bodies in the truck. Put the bodies in the truck. Alright, dead men. Sorry it took me so long. Off we go. One dead man. Rigor mortis just simply doesn't exist here, apparently. Wow. Please? Thank you.
No need to thank me.
Put the bodies in the truck. Put the bodies in the truck. Merry Christmas Eve, Miss Blue, by the way. Yeah, let's go. Alright, 83%, and I have trash to dispose of. Well, hell, guess who's doing trash duty? Why, thank you. So far, so good. I'm all dressed. I'm all ready for dinner, and then later on, midnight mass. I cannot explain to you guys how much I love going to midnight mass with my family. My father's transition from Catholic to Protestant back to Catholicism has been my favorite thing. My peanut butter baby is already consuming a jar. Let's go, she knows. Oh, I see, I see. Put the bodies in the truck, put the bodies in the truck, let the bodies feed the crops, let the bodies feed the crops. Alright, we have done it. Next location, chat. We are successful, yes we are. Successful and on time. Poor Kowalski needs a shower. Wahahaha, ha ha ha. Honestly, proud of myself for this one. Proud of myself. Girl bossing, just straight up girl bossing. We didn't do the secret roof. Fanculo. I forgot the secret room. God damn it. Oh, I forgot the door completely. Just let me go back in. Rip. Rip me who forgot the door. Secret room. There's like a door covered in photographs that's like new and liminal, and I just completely... Get our housey house. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. CDs, accept mission from the computer, go to car. House looks so nice. Oh, her room looks so beautiful now. I was in the zone. I was so in the zone that I completely forgot to be a functional person. Where's Puppy? Puppy! It looks so good in here now. Looks so functional. Puppy!
Dad's taking care of dead bodies, and you're taking care of Dad.
Baby. We have our nice little outdoor area. I'm proud of this man. He pulled his life up. You know? Game development hell. We are the community. You have been selected to work for us, Mr. Kowalski. We believed the wild at heart CEO when he said his team was going to create the perfect game. The most addictive entertainment product of all time. Sadly, the so-called Life Simulator project failed to meet our expectations. It didn't even reach the beta stage. We had to opt for the ultimate restructuring, also known as the Purge. Now you, the best cleaner in your area, have the honor of tidying up this place. We are the community. If you are not with us, we'll make you regret you were conceived. Let's do community. What the heck? We have a man cave? Has this always been here? What the heck? Right? Like, what? Okay, wait, but I'm actually... Oh my god, we gotta go back and get all the cassettes. Duckies! This is so cute. Shoes? Loafers. He's got the boss's loafers. He's got his loafers, chat. Little space heater. Wait, this is so precious. Okay, but like this game needs to stop making me want more secret rooms and shit. Walski, you're doing good, bro. You're doing good. Alright, let's do this thing. Choose my destination. Act 1 community. Oh god. Hang on. Development hell. Let's go. Let's do this business. Oh.
It'll be a long night.
I love how I yawned and he was like, it's gonna be a long night. And I'm like, yeah, man. I appreciate...
Is no walk in the park. So many things can go wrong. People working for Wild at Heart's lost lives in the process. And their project still isn't in a launchable state. It would be a stretch to even call it a beta.
Is this thing making fun of Wild Hearts? Wait, is this like, does the dev team, wait, because wasn't that a thing? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, this is gonna be industrial grade.
Okay, let's see how game-making magic turns tragic.
Is that shade out here being thrown? That's what I'm wondering, is I'm like, wait, is this a thing about Wild Hearts? Like, you remember the game Wild Heart? Like, does anybody else remember this game? It came out and it was like basically a Monster Hunter dupe. It was like Wild Hearts or something. I'm like, hang on a minute. Do we have beef? It pissed me off so bad. Wait, that's amazing. Many questions.
That? A wheel of misfortune?
I bought it, went to play it. Oh no, what happened, Wind? So I did not buy it, but I would really like to play it. Like, I don't know anything, but it kept crashing. Oh no. Oh no. I know that dilemma. I had that with the Oblivion remake where I just fully crashed out so hard that chat knows I just disintegrated. Kilgore Trout. Wild at Heart. Oh no. Never got past the title card. Oh dude. Yeah, I would have freaked out. I legit would have freaked out. A donut? Who left behind a donut? Honestly, that's the real criminal. Edwin Mentality Jr. Wild at Heart new path forward draft. As part of our unwavering commitment to growth, and when I went to get a refund, they counted the intro before the title card is played. Nah, man, that sucks. That actually really sucks, Wind. That's worth fighting, because that sucks. That's crazy. We decided to reduce the number of our employees. We are implementing a deep restructuring of our shit organization to smoothen the game production process, effective today. We made this decision to get to a better position for us for future challenges and opportunity belts to get rid of some people who didn't deserve to work here. Fuck them. We understand changes of the nature can be concerning, but we don't really care. Crossed out. I love it. We appreciate your continued dedication and flexibility during this fun and exceedingly difficult time and wish you all the worst best. Sincerely, Edwin Mentality Jr.
What
Nice.
was that? An in-depth look inside the mind of an asshole?
My god. Wait, that's hilarious. I'm wondering now about beef. So wait, like